two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
It's NigelBenn, the Dark Destroyer, one of the greatest English champions of all time. This legendary middleweight fights out of London, England. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, known as the Dark Destroyer, introducing NigelBenn. Fighting out of the blue corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
Todd, fighting inside the theater makes it compact. You can hear the fans, you can hear the breathing, the pressure's on. It's intense, it's intimidating.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. They ring the bell and here we go. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. Do you believe what we are seeing? What a fitting stage for this grudge match. This theater has seen a lot of drama over the years, but perhaps none more compelling than this.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. And that hook scores. Right hook is scoring. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. You know, we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Todd, this is a slugger right here in front of him. You know, these kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it G's them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Look at the redness on the body from all these hooks. This fight fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
Good hook to the body. These punches coming from every angle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges.
And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. And another hook to the body scores. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Right hook is finding its target. These uppercuts are scoring. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. He is We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the hook. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
No rest for the weary. Hook misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. He didn't take that jab well at all.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this match?
Oh, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
And that hook misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
He wasn't coached to be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him any.
And he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out.
Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
Get out there and switch up. Get this boxing back together.
Back on him this round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. Don't
win this round. We had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back in.
go back out there and win the round. Get back behind.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Just take the round.
Go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round up.
Let's do it.
Big hooks upstairs. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Trying to measure his punches now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
The Dark Destroyer, get out of this dark place! And there's the bell to start the round. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They got out of the way of that right hook. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. They both want the knockout. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. I'm worried about the... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test it. Good for him to get back up on his feet, but is he just a glutton for punishment?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? NigelBenn has been rocked. Another win.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I live on the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. Yeah. I tried to change what I cannot undo. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Hey, are you ready for more? And I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready? Are you ready? Coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Yeah, are you ready for more? Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more?
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tail of the tape. Sergio Martinez at the middleweight limit, 160 pounds. He stands 5'8" tall, and his southpaw stance should cause a lot of problems. And he'll be facing Nigel the Dark Destroyer Benn. He's 5'10" tall with a 72.8-inch reach.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Sergio the Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn. And when you talk about legendary fighters from England, this man has to be on the list.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Both men step back for just a moment. Big swing and a miss with the hook. That hook scores. Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead he's in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena. What an atmosphere. What a building.
Do you believe this? The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Martinez in that lap. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That jab misses. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you, and usually hit you harder.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
That big hook doesn't land. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Sluggers just want to mull you down. They want to walk straight through you as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
These punches coming from every angle. These two fighters are made for one another. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Pretty good start the first half of this round. Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to genie up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
They believe their fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Something has got to change after two knockdowns in the last round.
Two knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
They're both trying for a knockout. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Sergio Martinez is dazed. We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far. Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at him. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. They're trying to do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy. He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it. It's just there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. People talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather.
Oh, and that one really got Martinez good.
Now what we gonna do right here is set box. One, two, three, four, five, six. Do you still want to fight? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. You're out. Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side, pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time, ain't no time. We already on the way. Better get themselves in line.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's NigelBenn, the Dark Destroyer. He comes in at 177 centimeters tall with a 185 centimeter reach. Many argue this man is the greatest super middleweight of all time, Carl the Cobra Froch. He comes in 6 foot 1 inches tall with a 75.2 inch reach. And it's Nigel Carl the Cobra Froch.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. They ring the bell, and here we go. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? It was Froch in trouble. It appears he's out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you, one clean punch changes everything.
Being dazed now,
Oh, Froch seeing cobwebs. And the Cobra is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing there. He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Good counter punching. A perfect counter shot. Oh no, Carl Froch got caught. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Really gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
NigelBenn has been rocked. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. Takes a deep breath, but right back into the line of fire he goes.
Got caught sleeping on his job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to go. Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Misses with that uppercut. That counter shot lands. A swing and a miss with the left hook. We'll keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate, and take out.
Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Just one punch away from turning his fortunes around.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting. It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That hooked up the score. These two fighters are made for one another. You know the scorecards are going to be all Carl Froch. We didn't. Talk about Froch in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Paralyze them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
His head's gonna go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
So he's back up on his feet, but can he get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Stamina is off the charts. You'd like to see more jabs. Oh no, Carl Froch got caught.
8, 9. You all right?
Both men promised to knock their opponent down. And there's the bell to start the round. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That counter shot lands. Should we be surprised if these two fighters watch in trouble?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight.